Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on February 6th. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. Right now we're taking a live look out at Klamath Falls from the Sky Lakes Medical Center. But before we check in with our current weather conditions, we are bringing you school news that you need to know this morning. Several schools in the Klamath County School District will be closed today due to a high number of staff illnesses and a lack of substitute teachers. The district says Shasta Elementary, Ferguson Elementary, Peterson Elementary, Chiloquin Elementary, and Chiloquin Junior Senior High Schools will not be open today. All after-school and extracurricular activities will also be canceled. These closures were made in consultation with Klamath County Public Health, allowing students and staff to recover. Custodial staff will be thoroughly cleaning the school buildings. The district asks all families to be aware of illness in the community and to monitor for any symptoms. And in an update, the collapse of North Medford High School's gym drew statewide attention last year, displacing athletes, PE classes, and school events with no true home. Now, a year later, the rebuild is taking a major step forward. At last night's North Medford School Board meeting, district leaders shared an update saying insurance has approved early work, allowing crews to begin shoring up the structure and preparing for additional demolition. The collapse forced teams and students to use other facilities across the district while plans for a rebuild took shape.
Work crews are on site. It's a little bit soft right now because they're doing some additional shoring, and they'll start some additional demolition work here pretty soon. Overall, they've approved our plan, and so we're super excited that we've gotten to this place, and we're not concerned that there's going to be any further negotiations necessary to get the gym built.
District leaders say the overall plan has now been approved by insurance partners after months of negotiations. The new gym will include structural and ADA improvements as construction moves forward. And on to continuing coverage, representatives from Southern Oregon University are in Salem right now, lobbying lawmakers for more support for Oregon's public universities as local leaders warn the stakes are high here at home. We spoke with Ashland Mayor Tanya Graham, who said a letter signed by leaders across the Rogue Valley is part of the ongoing process to stabilize the university as it works through a cash shortfall and seeks support from the state. The letter points to SOU as a cornerstone institution for the region, generating roughly $280 million in economic impact and supporting more than 2,000 jobs.
The fact that the Board of County Commissioners and so many local mayors stepped up so quickly to sign on to this letter is a clear indication of SOU's value to the entire region. We know that they have an incredible impact economically, culturally, in terms of the workforce for all of the communities of Southern Oregon.
That letter is now part of the process at the state level, urging lawmakers to consider stabilization funding as they weigh budget options priorities this session. Local leaders say they'll continue pushing for support while the legislature reviews requests and determines the next steps. And we're continuing to follow developments in the Eagle Point dog hoarding case after Jana Tepper attorney asked a judge to lower her bail so she could be released ahead of trial, and that request has been denied. We spoke with her attorney, John Callego, who says her bail remains set at $100,000 after the request was denied. He says the defense argued Tepper has no prior criminal history and is presumed not guilty as she has lived in Oregon for more than 50 years. Tepper has also recently relinquished her rights to the dogs, which some are now up for adoption locally, while others are expected to be transferred to Midwest Schipperke Rescue. Her next court appearance is scheduled for Monday. And the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office is advising of wolf activity reported approximately 3 miles east of Four Corners and Big Springs. With the increase of wolf activity and livestock conflicts, the Sheriff's Office has now designated a livestock deputy. They asked the community to take precautions in the area and to report any wolf sightings to CDFW's Wolf Tracker. And right now we're taking a live look out at Medford from the People's Bank on Biddle Road. Sun has still yet to risen, but we are going to turn over to Storm Alert Weather 12 meteorologist Scott Elnis, who is covering for Sarah Kress.
Valley meteorologist Scott Ellis here. Wow, upper 60s, even some 70s being felt around the area yesterday, but that's going to be changing here fairly soon. Things are pretty quiet out there. It's a nice day to kind of soak up because things are going to be changing fairly soon. Temperatures at the moment, we are into the mid-30s for Medford, Wairika into the low 40s, Klamath Falls below freezing. That's a little bit chilly, but the good news is we don't really have any fog issues out there right now, at least not widespread by any stretch. Most of the fog is actually up towards the Willamette Valley and the Umpqua Basin, where we're seeing some significant fog in that area. So for today, 60s again, upper 50s in Klamath Falls. This is the day to get out and enjoy things. We have an atmospheric river coming. You're quite familiar with the term, I'm quite sure, and that's going to change things. Now, tomorrow morning, we're still going to be starting off in the mid-30s for the most part, mid-20s around Klamath Falls. But take a look at how things are going to be playing out, folks. This atmospheric river coming in on Saturday, obviously going to be impacting the coast, but will impact our area by Sunday. It could be rain heavy at times, and then it's rain switching to snow for the Cascade Mountains. Sadly, a lot of this rain not going to help us out, but I'm going to break down everything for you in my full forecast coming up.
In new this morning, the Curry County Library is receiving $1 million from the Oregon Department of Energy to fund solar power canopies and battery storage. According to a news release, the funding comes from the Community Renewable Energy Program, and this comes as a part of the library's goals for financial sustainability and community disaster resilience. When construction is completed, the library will have solar canopy structures that will cover some of the parking, sidewalks, and outdoor spaces to generate power. Curry Public Library will be the only net zero government facility on the southern Oregon coast. And Rogue X and Lithia Driveway Fields have hosted many events, turning Medford into a hub, as they just came out with their annual report. Now, Rogue X hosted 65 events in 2025, generating an estimated $9.79 million in economic impact. Families, swim lessons, and swim teams all contributed to the 105,000 aquatics visitors in just 2025. Meanwhile, Lithia Driveway Fields brought an estimated $13.37 million in economic impact, welcoming 1,790 teams and 238,462 visitors.
All these great activities and some regional caliber events, national championship events are here in Medford, and Medfordites, people living in the Rogue Valley, can sleep in their own beds and roll out, drive down the street, and have this quality of recreation experience.
26, both parks will continue to iron out events and ways to keep community engagement even during the slower month. And the Medford Police Department just unveiled a new look for their patrol cars. Police say the new look is designed for better sustainability and maintenance. While balancing the traditional and modern designs, some updated patrol cars are already on the road, with more on the way. And last month, we highlighted a Central Point community closet where domestic violence survivors can shop for interview clothes, everyday wear, children's items, and more. Folks at RCC running a closing sale heard about that story and offered a helping hand. NewsWatch 12, Danny Stepanovich stopped by RCC to catch up.
We actually heard about Brianna by watching it on News Channel 12. One of the girls that's leading this sale here reached out to her and said that we would love for her to come and take a part of this sale and shop for whatever she would like for her closet.
I'm looking for some specific items, some scrubs, nursing shoes for a specific survivor.
She's also filling a gap in her closet.
I do have several men that have come in with domestic violence situations, and being that we help those in recovery, everybody comes through. The men's clothes is a little bit harder to get a hold of, so I'll be shopping today for that.
On top of shopping, she's building relationships.
It is really great for us to work together as a community to support those in our community.
And for Chelsea, that mission is personal.
Being a struggling teen myself who actually faced homelessness, it means a lot to me to know that these clothes are going to people who maybe are facing the same barriers. Also, being an RCC graduate myself and a student who once struggled, that's the other layer of that just feels so rewarding that students are benefiting from this sale.
Clothes are all donated by community members.
Well, we are able to collect, I would say, around $1,500 to $1,700 every sale. That goes straight to student scholarships.
Chelsea says there are 3 more sales planned for the year, and they're always accepting donations. In White City, Danny Stepanovich.
And Wairika's green waste drop-off program is back tomorrow as community members can dispose any vegetative waste free of charge. The drop-off will be taking place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 856 North Main Street. You can bring pine needles, branches, untreated wood, and trimmings, but leaves are no longer being accepted. As the city says, leaves help soil hold moisture, feed beneficial insects, and reduce the need for fertilizer. And also tomorrow, the Foodery is inviting the community to join the food court for the grand opening of Northwest Pizza and Curbside King. The event is presented by the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce, and the public is welcome to attend the ribbon cutting. The ribbon cutting will be taking place at 11:30 a.m. on 208 North Main Street.